Ejiro Amos Tafiri is a Nigerian fashion designer. She's the originator of Ejiro Amos Tafiri It brand, which was established to meet the fashion needs of a modern woman. It is one of the most sustainable, fast-grown brands for the African woman who loves fluid, elegant garments, heroing a seamless blend of prints, textures, and influences, birthing timeless traditional glamorous pieces. It has been 15 years since Ejiro Amos Tafiri brand came into being, and joining us now is the originator herself for a quick conversation about the roads that she's traveled, the wins she's celebrating, challenges surmounted, and vision for the near future. Good morning. Great to have you join us on the morning show today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Fantastic. All right, it's been 15 years for IT, isn't it?
Yes,
EAT.
yes.
I mean, I know that you mentioned to us, and of course, I want you to speak more to it. You'll be having a fashion show today at the J. Randu Center. Incidentally, I was there last night for another sort of fashion thing by Reti Bakare Yusuf, which focused on Lace, the documentary film. Fantastic thing she did there. What is yours about? And tell us the journey that you've been through in 15 years of IT.
So today is the culmination of our 15-year anniversary celebrations.
Okay.
We earlier in the week had a conference for young designers to inspire them, and we had industry giants, Tafo, Itwembasi, Franco Sodi, Veronica Odeka, so many people, just to give an insight into what it takes to be a fashion entrepreneur, fashion professional, and help them with insights for their career. Then we went on to exhibit our 15-year timeline in an exhibition that's on and closing today, the time loop retrospective of Ejiro Amos Tafiri, 15 years. Why did we think this was important? Because our brand was born out at a time where it didn't seem like it was the preserve of just the average Nigerian to build an own fashion brand. And the main drive was to be able to create indigenous products for the African woman or share with the rest of the world what is truly African. The rest of the world have given us things like the kimono, the ponchos, shirts and trousers, suits, but Africa hasn't given the rest of the world their traditional clothing. And I think it's more, it's sustainable, it speaks to who we are, and there's something about identity. When you see your stuff traveling, you feel more confident entering certain rooms. So I set out to do stuff like that, and that birthed the Oleku, which was our first viral dress, which has gone globally viral. Oleku drape dress in our second year of business. And we had so many viral pieces, and it's very heartwarming to travel the world anyway and see women wearing Ejiro Amos Tafiri. And wherever you go, Ejiro Amos Tafiri is recognizable, and the African women love it and celebrate it. So our dream is just to celebrate that growth, and as we chart the course for the future. And today we launched the Odyssey collection. It's a 102 looks collection. To come out to see it, we've really put our heart into this one. It's the anniversary collection, and it's happening today at J. Randu Center. The time is 4:30 cold time, and we shut the deads.
4:30 for 5.
Yeah, we shut the doors at 6:45. The models hit the runway at 7. So please don't come late. Thank you.
I love what she said about Ejiro Amos Tafiri being recognizable everywhere, because I met your brand before I met you, obviously, and I'm a lover of Ejiro Amos Tafiri. Number one, because it is comfort, and number two, because it is wearable art. So you literally can wear it any day, anytime, anywhere. Absolutely. You know. Now, what would you say over the last 15 years has been your major driving force? There's so much fashion happening, but you see, with your, like, that's no, like this fabric, you know, organza. The organza, you know, there's a way you take one outfit, you can tweak it one or two ways, but the identity is still the same. You stay true to the look that you have over the last 15 years. You've not felt the need to switch it up or to change or to say, let's follow this trend or that trend. What would you say has been your major driving force over the last 15 years? I
would say I benefited from fashion education, proper fashion education. I studied fashion in Yaba Tech, proper fashion degree. And then I interned in the industry. So I already had a deep insight into the industry, and I studied, I was first of all a scientist, so I was an artist scientist, so I was going to study medicine, and I went to do fashion. Everyone wanted to kill me in my family. But having that research mindset, and then studying fashion, and then working in the industry with several fashion companies, I already did my research. So just that thing, to see it succeed, I'm particular about building products. it's not so much the fashion for me. I want to see people use it. So I'm particular about the user experience. I'm particular about my message. So I focus on my journey, and I'm dead to the noise. It doesn't matter what's going on around. I just want to do what I set out. That's why I'm celebrating. I'm not celebrating just being here and being loud. I'm celebrating the dream that God gave me, being able to work in it and see the vision come to pass and then see it continue to unravel. That's the celebration with all the people that I've worked in, all the people that we've trained in the industry, and all the people who have won our brand, who have celebrated us, who have helped us. Our customers have been amazing. And to see them still wear the pieces from 15 years ago, 10 years ago, it's super heartwarming. So we're not changing anytime soon. We're going to keep evolving. I don't know what's in the future for us, but I know that we're working at every vision that God lays in our heart and on our hearts and in our hands. So that's it.
Well, that was what was going to be my next question. What is your vision for your brand as you move into
global retail,
the next chapter? When you say global retail, are you talking about having, your collection in stores abroad, like, Bergdorf Goodman's or Neiman's, or what exactly do you mean in terms of that?
Those and having our individual retail stores. I think it's about time African brands show up side by side, brands. And can we stop attaching African to our names? I mean, we're just people and we're here on this earth.
We should stop attaching African to our names?
Yeah, we can't. We're African. But no, you don't see an European brand saying, I'm a European. I mean, so we're pushing that, and that says, we're substandard or we are third world. I want to get to the point where we are not...
Do you not see it as a unique selling point?
It is, but like I said, nobody goes around saying I'm a Chinese brand all the time. I still say I'm African brand, but I'm looking forward to the time when we're all just brands, and you don't need to say that to be brought to the table. It's like, that's your ticket to the table. We're here, period. So I want to be like Elisab, for example. No one goes around saying this is just Elisab. That's my mentor. You met me, but you're my mentor. You inspire me.
No, but it's interesting you'd say that, because I remember at the Met Gala, the first Met Gala that we covered as Arise, and getting on the red carpet, I would say, we're Arise News, we're from Nigeria, we're Africa. So in a way, that was like, Africa at the Met Gala, Nigeria, and then people wanted, like, what are you guys about? So I often find that, in a way, you have to also announce, because you think there's a way of, there's no expectation that you will be on this table. So when they see you, they don't know who you are. They assume that, that's one of us. She might as well just be another Black American girl. But you then have to reiterate that I'm actually Nigerian. Do you think that is also what informs I'm an African brand and I'm on this table type of conversation?
Yeah, I think we can do that with the work itself. Like, if you see Ejiro Tafiri, you know it's inspired by Africa. So you definitely know it's out of Africa. I don't know how to explain that. Like, you can see the culture in motion. If you see a Japanese brand or Chinese brand, most of the time you can see it in their work, in the craftsmanship, in the choice of fabrication. And I'm hoping that our work speaks enough for itself, that we don't have to say that before we start the conversation. Not that I think that we should hide or shine. It's Africa's time to shine. We are the next frontier. So, I mean, saying an African is supposed to mean something glorious. I'm just saying, not as a substandard now, more as a front runner, as pairs with the rest of the world.
Amazing.
All right, Ejiro, I believe that you're wearing used.
Yes. It's comfy church wear / workwear before we have the show. Yes.
Okay, is this Adire?
It is Adire. It's Adire, yes.
What is your assessment, therefore, of the sort of renaissance that it looks like we're experiencing, in terms of African fashion? I've dropped the word Africa there.
No, please use Africa.
In terms of indigenous fashion, are you recording enough positives in terms, particularly among the younger generation, in terms of what they're wearing, in terms of their love for it, and then coming back to what you desire, retailing it globally? Are we almost getting there?
Absolutely. It's such a good time to be alive. I mean, when I started in fashion, my parents wanted to kill me. They were so ashamed that the daughter who they had all those hopes and dreams for going to med school was insisting on going to fashion school. And so it was like a taboo. But now people are proud. I mean, mothers walk up to me. My daughter wants to be a designer. They encourage them to go to university, study it. So what a time to be alive. Yes, the younger ones are more aware, more comfortable and confident in wearing us and just owning their heritage. I mean, it's not 100% there yet, but that they can walk into several stores around them. You see it on the news, everyone's wearing it on the red carpet. It's no longer like when I was growing up. You only heard about foreign brands on the red carpet, but now almost 100% Nigerian or African brands. Yeah. So yes, the younger ones have that to look up to, and they've accepted and they're making it in styles that suit their style. So I think it's fantastic. And then all this renaissance to Obasanjo really for just promoting President Obasanjo, not to be disrespectful.
Just to add to what you just said, I am actually wearing Ejiro Amos Tafiri.
Yes.
It's so wearable.
Oh, okay. Did you say organza?
Organza.
Yeah, so this is like one, I mean, this is, I think I saw Bookie George Taylor wear this as well a couple of days ago. So this is like
the workwear.
Yeah, staple. This is one of the workwear vibes. So there's like something for every vibe, you know. I'm not, this is your interview. I'm just gonna.
Thank you. Thank you for being a great ambassador.
You know, this
Thank
is
you.
Give my literacy.
Yes.
Organza is what?
It's a type of fabric.
It's fabric.
Yeah, this kind of
fabric.
fabric.
I'm asking because you know, I hear that word a lot. Okay. You know, when women go to parties and they're like, what is she wearing? Organza. You know that
so
kind of a thing.
It's a base fabric. You can do anything with it. It's a type of fabric. So yes, so it could be woven, it could be embroidered on, it could be painted on. Yeah. So some people have organza lace, some people have embroidered organza.
Yes.
So,
fantastic. I mean, just to build on what you have said, before we round off, I think for me it's like a 360-degree kind of, positivity. We're now alive and alert to our fashion. We're watching our own movies. We dance to Afrobeat and our stuff, and we read our literature. So for me, this is like you said, there's a time to be alive, isn't it?
It is really.
And our kids, we're working on them to go that.
Absolutely. I mean, I actually love the fact that you are into, your fluid designs. And, I haven't really studied your brand. Do you use a lot of adire with your brands? Because I think this is a point where we are able to even market Nigerian fabrics more internationally. Absolutely. Because I believe only 2 weeks ago, the Kente fabric, if you recall, was actually identified for its geographical indication protection by the Ghanaian government. And it's like a check mark to say that this actual fabric is a real luxury brand, and it gives them the credibility and the pricing that it deserves. What do you say about that when it comes to fabrics made from Nigeria, the Ashoke's, and of course the Adires?
I'm hoping that the Ministry of Arts and Culture will really take it on to further protect our IP as Nigerians, because that's what the Ghanaian government has achieved with the Kente, at least. We talked about this on the conference. There's so much going on. The Oluku, when I designed it, I was young, it was my first viral design, and it's gone on to be globally copied. What if there was someone holding my hand, or there was this Ministry of Trade and Commerce that was helping and guiding, and even just banking Nigerian IP would have profited off that. So we don't have Uramuba, Ashoke, Akwete, and all of that documented as from Nigeria. It would be nice for us to do that because we have so much in our repertoire. This is the time for Nigeria to keep its own, because the rest of the world is coming for it. If you don't protect it, they're gonna, because the Chinese have come for Adire already. They're printing it. So there should be some level of protection and ownership there.
Yeah. And you fashion designers should push for that and continue to advocate for that. Ejiro, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us, and I wish you huge success your fashion show today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 4:30, you said, right?
Yes. 4:30 for 7 p.m.
Okay.
But be there before 6, please.
Because once the models come out, I don't think there's
no way to move, because it's an immersive show. It's upstairs, downstairs. It's really long. Right? Yes, the poolside. It's going to be really nice.
Really nice.
Thank you.